Yeah, I do have a little bit of a mental preparation routine that I do before really not just every race, but every session that I go out in the car. As part of my mind-body preparation, I do some things to warm up my body, limber up a little bit. You know, you're sitting in a race seat, held down very tight by the strap. So as far as strategy today for our race, I'm basically going to have the same strategy that I had yesterday, in the sense that I need to stay out of trouble in the opening laps and see what opportunities may present themselves. I'm not going to try to force the issue too much early on.
We're pretty close to being on pace. I'd like to see us a little bit better, but at the same time, I don't want to see Will peak at the wrong time. So if he can keep, and we always talk about peak performance and when to peak, and that's coming up next because qualifying is here. And we've been going over the data from the last session, basically to try to figure out where he needs to work and where we need to make an adjustment to the car. So there's a small adjustment to the car that we're going to make it a little bit more comfortable for him and give him a little bit more confidence to drive the car in, to keep the speed and to be able to put the power down. And you look, this is the data acquisition system, and what we're looking at here is brake pressure, this is gear, this is throttle. So this is 100% throttle, that's 0. So this is tipping in, flat on the gas, off, and then you've got RPM of the engine. This is actual speed. So we look at all that, analyze it, and we look at it throughout the whole lap. We can look at every lap that he's, and we just, right now we're trying to determine what we can do to go faster.
So I'll start a little before that. So I started in karting, but as you can see, I'm pretty tall, and open wheel wasn't working out for me. So definitely, from all the professionals, they said get into the Gt3 Cup. I'm like, okay, got into it, and I realized right away, such a rewarding car to drive, but there's every challenge in the book. You have no ABS, you have no traction control, you have a lot of power, no restriction. Everybody's on the same car, so it's really comes down to the driver. The team's not going to save you. And what's great is you also go to all the IMSA tracks. You have a lot of track time, so it really benefits you in basically every way possible to move forward into your career and race other spec series.
This weekend here with Moorespeed, so I've been looking after Will for many years already. It's probably third season looking after him. It's been quite an awesome project along the way. He's come a long way, starting from a guy that essentially bought a Porsche, loved to drive it on the racetrack, and then decided I want to go racing, and the Gt3 Cup Challenge here is the perfect environment for a guy like that to start off, and had some great adventures. We even went to China together and got on the podium over there, so start of a new season, now the new challenge to try to win the championship this year for him. You know, one of the keys to the whole championship is to build a championship, and what does that mean? That means finishing all the races without contact. Then obviously you want to be on the podium, then you want to be winning. So, you know, those are the simple goals of trying to win the championship, and then you've got to work back all the way to what you want to achieve in free practice and qualifying and everything like that. So we achieved the goals in the first free practice, now it's to check the boxes of quality. And then obviously going throughout the season as well, just trying to keep everything in check and, you know, make sure that we're always working towards the same common goal, which was we want to win.
You know, to keep pushing, you've got to stay a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and it's not the easiest thing to do, and so you just have to, you know, be in your mind resolute that you need to. It's important to keep pushing until the very end, because even even until the last lap, you don't know what's going to happen.
The green flag is in the air and there's problems already. A spinner right from the middle of the pack, and fortunately nobody picks up that car as it went across to driver's right. Didn't hit the pit wall. How it missed the end of the pit wall, I'm not entirely certain. Roman De Angelis gets a great start from pole position, and immediately Trent Estep is on the attack side by side. The bright yellow car going up the inside. That's the Mark Morris machine.
Weekend, finish both races, finish in the top 6 and not burn off his tyres as the race progresses.
Is leading the Masters in the 99 white iFly car. He's in 12th gold. Victor Gomez, 25 car in 20th position. Sean McKay, check that. Greg Palmer in 2nd position with potential issues around the rear of the Porsche. De Angelis 205.085 last time around. For a moment, now Robichon's going to try and cut back around the outside. Robichon's in with a chance here if these two touch, and they have touched, and Robichon's going to go through. Robichon's going to go through and win it. Hardeman will be 2nd, and Nelson Mason's going to be on the podium. Big swerve towards the line.
Porsche Gt3 Cup Challenge USA.
19, Will Hardeman!
Congratulations again to our top 3, Anthony Imperato, Trent Estep, and your winner in today's round number 2, Will Hardeman. Congratulations, drivers. Good job, guys.
On the last lap that you guys have gone took each other out in the last turn. Will and Robichon were right there with him, and they ducked inside. Wow.
Moved around him. But yeah, he was throwing out everything he had just to keep me behind him. And I mean, but it's good to know what my natural race pace is compared to when everyone shuffles out, when all the speed shuffles out.
It's good, man. It's good. You know, he said last year was a tough year, and it's a lot of hard work. Watching him, how much he's been working, everybody on the team been working for this, and finally achieve it. I think we just broke through the ice, maybe kicked the door down too. Finally on the podium, on the #1 step. Way to go, Will! Yeah, Will!
Cheers, everyone.
You guys. Now we get to cut Robin's hair.